Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. Every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Gators will kick this deep to get us going. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Florida State Seminoles offense making their way on the field today. Well, Kirk, you can just feel the emotion, the intensity of this rivalry game right now.
Well, one thing we know is you work year-round for a rivalry game, and now it's right before your eyes. Let's see how these guys play today.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And the Noles hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They look to throw it here on second down. And the freshman making an impact play there. On the opening drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. The Seminoles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Fighting him off.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The Noles are looking to keep this drive going.
Not an explosive play, but a great wrinkle to make the defense have to respect the perimeter and defending the perimeter. This time they lose the edge, and the receiver makes them pay for it coming off that jet sweep.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Quick completion to the tight end.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. So Florida's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And here comes the other star wide receiver on the field. This is really an elite group in college football this season, and both these guys belong in that group.
Yeah, these guys have been chirping back and forth at each other on social media throughout the week. I want to see who has the better day, because chances are that's the team that's going to win today.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They stop him right at the 24.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And they heave it deep downfield. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Touchdown, Gators. Made the defense look slow that time.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Handoff to the single back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Second down play coming up for this offense. Toss play, running right. Fighting off the defender. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. And the Noles looking to keep this drive rolling.
Oh, man, this is a tough play for this defense. They have the offense right where they want them on 3rd down. They get the pressure, but they don't account for the quarterback and his ability to scramble and create. Picks up a first down to keep this drive alive.
Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. The Seminoles lining up here on 1st and 10.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. Boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wanke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Noles are going to cash in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
And the Seminoles looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seminoles.
We give all the credit here to the play caller for this touchdown pass. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Everybody expecting run. Instead, you throw it. Pays off for a touchdown.
BAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Florida. He's going to score. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 10 now. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Knowles.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. The quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
He'll return it from the end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Second down after that previous play. They'll give it to the back. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And then first down, right back to the running game. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Catch made down inside the 15. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Bringing it out, it's Johnson. That strong coverage, though, they tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Ball handed off. Here's the jet sweep. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Noles come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, we're going to throw it. A short completion at the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he's got some open field ahead. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Florida. And the defense adds 6 in the interception return. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a big 6 last time out here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. With the catch, it's Brown. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Here's the second down play. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's found some room at the 45. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The pass rush closing in. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. Offensive firepower on display, or is the defense going to step up as we head to the second quarter? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pocket breaking down. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
The Seminoles will bring their punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Looking to make a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
The Gators offense is on the move now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. 1st and 10 play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. Will he score here? Touchdown, Gators. Still no answer for this offensive machine. And a CFB352DynastySNIPAT makes the lead 18, 35-17. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Florida 35, Florida State 17.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Moves his way for a first down to the 35. The Noles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw, and you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee, a quarterback that can make throws like this.
Breaks loose at the 45. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running back.
Continues to fight for yards. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain. And the Seminoles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Wolf. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without... And it's intercepted, deflected at the line of scrimmage. Pass midfield. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Man, the key there is the defender gets his hands on the football, just knocks it up in the air. At that point, it's a free ball. Anybody can get it. But the concentration to come down with the interception and then the speed to be able to take it into the end zone. Just great focus and concentration.
42, Florida State 17.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. It's an out route, the catch made. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Pass complete. It's second down now. There's the handoff. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. They'll try to run for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Noles will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. And the Gators offense retakes the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Testing the right side here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. First down, looking to throw the ball. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Florida offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Gators will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's going to pull it down and run. In the clear at the 25. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Extra point try coming now.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it, and they come up with that touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Florida State, 17.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He has 1st down yardage at the 46. The Seminoles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Got him. He's sacked. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks? You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Wolf. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Trying to extend the play. Trying to create here on the move. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Using his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. And he drops back in the gun. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The Gators will come to the line to run the hurry up.
And 1st down for the offense.
First down, looking to throw the football. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
The Gators looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Pressure is coming. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Game 7. 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's escaping the pocket now. Receiver makes the grab. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. He'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout, Florida.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking for his big tight end. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Gators. Wow, what a play. A defensive score. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6. Potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, gentlemen, seldom do the rational turn irrational the way they do when these two teams and fan bases get together in the Sunshine Showdown. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Florida State and Florida plays out.
The Noles will kick it deep to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the... The 24, good coverage.
And the Florida offense will take over.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Big guys up front line up. It's first down. We get the second half started with the running play.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Here's the option play. And they finally stop him, but the quarterback keeper picks up great yardage and a first down. And the Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Murphy. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
What a simple read and a simple throw for the quarterback. You want to give me the running back sliding out of the backfield? No problem. I'll take that. Let him do the work after the catch.
The Gators pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He slings this one deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Complete to the running back, but can he get there?
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. How about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Offense sets up with play number 8 on this drive. Here comes a handoff. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
They look to throw it here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit. The Gators looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Touchdown, Florida. And the route is on. And now they'll set up for the point after. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Florida 70. Florida State 17.
Bringing it out. It's Johnson. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. He was on the mark with his last kick, but this one is from 50 yards away. And that one is no good. But there is a marker on the field. He just might get another shot at this. The kicker's got to be protected in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake for the defense on 4th down. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Locates the tight end. It's complete. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. He connected with his first attempt. This one is from 37 yards out. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. They tack on 3 points, but still a large deficit.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Coverage team brings down the returner. The Gators offense retakes the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. And the defense come up with answers this time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
The first down pass complete to the wideout.
Pass caught. 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd down.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Gators will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down, but not before he picks up the first down. Nice game. A new set of downs after that completion. Play action here on 1st down. Tries the right with a quick throw, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
And that's an offensive pass interference call. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
No, it's not going to show up in the stat sheet, but the offensive line did everything in their power to give the quarterback time. Ultimately, the play just didn't work out.
And he's hit just before the throw. He's got a receiver wide open here. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. The Gators will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Slides the quick throw. Touchdown, Gators. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back.
77, Florida State, 20.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And in 1st down, they go right back to him. The ball is free in the backfield. Looks like the offense able to recover it there. 2nd down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for a deep completion. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. But I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. And the Seminoles will have to punt this one away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. After that huge play, this offense is now in scoring position. They moved into the red zone quickly.
Boy, Chris, you wonder what the next play will be for this offensive coordinator. Anytime you hit a big play like that, you get into the red zone, there's a tendency to want to go after the jugular. Use that momentum to your advantage. Let's see what they call right here.
And they'll give it to the back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Touchdown, Florida. And this one is getting ugly. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
That makes the score Florida 84, Florida State 20.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? In the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense getting set, second down play here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. He's found some room at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Knolls are moving quickly down the field.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here, and they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Seminoles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Tackle is made at the 20-yard line. Offense facing fourth down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
He's moving out of the pocket. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here.
Number 10 on the field goal.
And he knocks it right through the uprights. So they get the 3 points, but this remains a large deficit. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
The first down pickup tackled at the 45. The Gators come to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. Can he get there on the ground? He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Gators. And the beatdown continues. The momentum really building. Now, Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Look at this. They flip it to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. Solid tackle, able to get him down. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Florida 90. Florida State 23.
Bringing it out, it's Johnson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game. And another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row. The Noles will line up to punt it away. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. He'll field it close to midfield. running right through tacklers. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. The Gators offense retakes the field. The offense is set up with excellent field position. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. Fighting off the defender. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Try and muscle for the first down. Just trucks through the defender. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. And the Gators looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. Tries to get loose in the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Wideout's now clustered. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Gators. And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Automatic on the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. He's running out of time here. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Finds his man. It's Murphy. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down after that short completion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Boy, questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. It's a draw to the back. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, looking to throw it. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football.
And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user have not turned the game off and reset the plan into the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Come back out protecting a safe lead. What an awesome feeling to be way ahead in a big road game. Here's the the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
It's second down.
The offense with 5 receivers now. Empty backfield. Looking to pass here on second down. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Florida. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Clock at 0-0. Let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.